This is the Scalper's Gold update for September 13th. As you can see, here's our YM. This is the continuous contract, the daily chart. We'll just go through, it's been a couple of weeks since we've gone over the kind of bigger picture of things here. As we can see, obviously the market, there was our Scalper's Gold long, again way back at 83.36. And market has been long. You can see we're above the 200-day. Here's the 50-day. Here's the 13S. That's our 13-period exponential moving average. It's shifted forward 3 periods with a little tail here pointing up. And we're also above this little red line is the daily 5-period. To kind of give you this last week has been a bullish week as we've closed each day above that daily 5-period moving average. So where do we go from here? Well, you can see things, we've got this kind of upward but choppy kind of action on the daily here. We really need to look at taking out this point here, and this point will become significant, you'll see, as we get into, in fact, we can take a look at the weekly now and see what we've got here. So the weekly Scalper's Gold weekly signal was long at 90.67. We closed out Friday there at 95.31, so about 500 points in there. We've got this weekly market structure low forming. So with this weekly market structure low now, we've got a long side trigger here. So depending on where we open Monday, actually Sunday night here, the Globex will open. If they come up and trigger this thing long, then we'll have some resistance in here, and then 10,000 above that on the weekly. So we'll see what happens there with the weekly. Again, we can see they still need to take out this prior high. We'll see that on the monthly chart. But we're above the 50-day, although the 50-day is still pointing down. The 13S is up. We're closed above the weekly 5-period. So we'll see where this goes. But let's take a look at the monthly, because this is a little more kind of bigger picture. You see how we had the big sell-off here, made the low, and come up to the 13S here. This is kind of neutral ground now. We did get a close above it. We're trading this month above that 13S. We're going to have to see now if we can continue to close. But here's our monthly market structure low here. Okay, with the long trigger. Let's see, that long trigger is, this is the number you want to watch, 96.39. Okay, there's the market structure low, 96.39. It took above that previous high there. It's not the straightest line, but so if we can come up this month and trigger that long, like I said, that 10,000 area is kind of the next big test. You can see we're still well below the 50-period, the monthly 50-period here. So, we've got a long way to go to kind of get above that. But is it possible? Yeah, sure is. But we got to, continue to monitor the internals to see if the internals support the move up, continue to support the move up. If we can't get above this month, if we can't get above that 96.39 to trigger that monthly long, then we would get a market structure high set up here, and we'd have a short trigger here. So again, this is, we've been talking about this for a while, but either we're going to get this, maybe some consolidation here on the monthly, and then next leg up to eventually test the 10,000 and then 11,000 area, probably where the 50-day is, or we could consolidate some here and then tank off again. My thoughts are on it is, if this does trigger long, like I said, if we get this monthly to trigger long, then we'll probably test this area and come up, and best case is probably this 50-day. Then we're going to get, we'll find out what's what, I think, and we're either going to make a market structure high at that point, trigger short, and this thing is going to tank. Or if this does trigger long, all looks well, we'll test this, get this, and we'll start to base above this 50-day, and then we'll go on. So it's a step-by-step process, and all the while we're going to monitor the internals, see what the internals look like. But that's the basic picture. And also we're into September. Things have still been pretty slow. We'll see. Things should pick up within the next. This September-October period usually can be a volatile period for the market. We'll see if that doesn't pick up. Maybe this week, in the next week, heading into October, and so things are going to start moving. I think a big move is coming, and you got to stay on your toes. The market can kind of lull you to sleep at points coming out of the summer, and then things get active and pick up. So anyway, I hope that's helpful, and we'll have some more information for you next week.